Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about this N8 Pro tactical flashlight from NICRON. I've owned quite a few NICRON flashlights and batteries over the years. I'd say probably over the last 5 years or so. I've never been disappointed with them. I feel that they have a quality build, built to last, feel good in the hand. Most, including this one, has a self-defense application, and I'll go over many more specs throughout this video. But right off the bat, one thing that's different about this one that isn't from my past NICRON flashlights is that it is rechargeable. In the past, the other flashlights that I had, I'd have to have a separate charger for the actual batteries, and it became annoying, especially if you're out in the field and I would have access to a power bank or even a USB charger, let's say in my truck, in my vehicle, but I wouldn't have a 110 outlet in order to hook up this battery charger in order to charge my batteries. So the fact that this has a built-in USB-C charger, so all I really need is my power bank and a USB-C cable, knowing that I could charge this while I'm out in the field or even just in my vehicle is a big plus. So let's get into more detail of why I feel that this little tactical flashlight is certainly good to go. So inside the packaging of this tactical flashlight, you have a cool carrying case or sheath, very well built, not cheaply sewed, one that's actually going to last pretty much the life of this flashlight. It has a USB-C charging cable. It has a small lanyard if you choose to attach that. There are a couple different places where you could attach it to. There is a spare O-ring and this little manual that has all the specs and how to operate it, which I will be going over a lot of that stuff in this video. Now, once you receive your flashlight, what I did is went ahead and charged it, made sure I had it fully charged before I even began testing it and playing with it. Now, in order to do that, this little tag comes affixed that states read me, and all it's really telling you to do is to make sure that you open your flashlight up, because it does have a bit of a tab here that stops the battery from charging, ideal for packaging so that the battery doesn't get wasted while it's being shipped. O-ring is also here, which makes this flashlight waterproof. So if this does start to wear out, there is a spare, as I showed you earlier. From here, you would use your USB charging cable. There's a little compartment here, a little rubber compartment that seals up, that exposes the USB-C port. You'd go ahead and charge that up, just hook up the included cable, or I'm sure you have a USB-C laying around that you currently use to charge your other mobile devices. And if not, there's one included in the kit. So this little indicator here will be red while the battery is actually charging, and once it's fully charged, it will turn green. This also comes with a little clip so that you could go ahead and attach it to your molly webbing or to your pocket or to wherever you would like to attach it. I mentioned earlier about the self-defense application that does have this little beveled front, which is excellent and doesn't feel good. So if you do, in a pinch, need to utilize this for self-defense, you do have that application. It feels very good in the hand, great for retention. Whether my hands are wet, whether I'm wearing gloves, you're able to hold and retain this flashlight, especially if you are utilizing this for tactical purposes. On the back here, you have two buttons. You have one that's actually the power button. That's this one here on top. So if I were to turn it on, you can tell that it turns on. And then you have the function button. And here it'll rotate through all the different intensities. So as you can tell here, you have the moonlight. Then click again, goes a bit higher, click again, goes a bit higher, bit higher. At the max setting, it is 1700 lumen, so very powerful for such a little form factor. It also does have a cool memory feature, so let's say you had it on the low setting and you went ahead and turned it off with that top button. Once you turn it back on, it goes to the last setting that you had it on. So that's pretty convenient, pretty cool little feature. Also, let's say we turn it off. Here on the function button, if you were to hold that down, you have a nice strobe feature. Once again, works well in a self-defense application as well as for signaling purposes. So bottom line, if you are in the market for a tactical flashlight that is waterproof, fits well in a hand, excellent for a self-defense application, long-lasting battery life, and a plethora of other good benefits, definitely take a look at this latest flashlight, the N8 Pro.